This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome in. I'm Rebecca Smith.
You go. Good morning. I'm Bill Bryan, and we're glad you're with us. Here we are. It's Hump Day, Wednesday, December 16th, and now at 6:30, we're tracking a crime alert this morning. A Lexington gas station has been robbed for a third time this week.
How you can help the family of a murdered Central Kentucky boy have a Merry Christmas.
And Harlan County native Jordan Smith waking up a big winner this morning. We're live with some reaction from his Kentucky hometown.
Yeah, Harlan County, the big winner, too. I mean, we're looking at a little fog down south. That's the only location down the far southeast zone that we're seeing any issues. The rest of us sitting pretty dry without that fog. It's a good start to the morning, except for the temperatures in the 30s, 60s by the afternoon, and then the rain moves on in during the night. I'll get into that forecast with those snowflakes coming up.
All right, let's get to the news. For the third time this week, somebody has robbed a Lexington gas station this morning. The most recent crime has happened at the Speedway on Paris Pike about 3:30 this morning. Each time, the suspect has been armed with something different.
WKYT's Mark Barber is tracking this crime alert for us live.
Good morning, Rebecca. This gas station has been targeted by robbers every other day. It was hit on Saturday, and then it was targeted again on Monday, and then early this morning, robbers hit yet again. If you do some quick math, that is 3 robberies in just 5 days. Now, investigators are saying that the latest robbery happened around 3:30 this morning when a crook carrying a pipe walked up to a clerk who was outside this speedway here on Paris Pike. Police tell us that the armed man forced the clerk back inside, and then he took off after robbing the gas station. Police rushed in with canines, but they lost the man's trail behind the building because that's where he jumped in a getaway car. Investigators tell us they stepped up their patrols here after the gas station was targeted by robbers wielding a knife and a baseball bat in the previous 2 robberies.
It is unusual for the area. We did have units that were assigned specifically to patrol the speedways and the other areas, the other gas stations in the area this evening, and they were actively out and in the area. They just happened to not be here right at the time that they hit.
So are these 3 robberies connected? That is the question that police are hoping to answer with surveillance video. They say they are poring over that video now, trying to see if there's a link between any of them, but they say at this time it does not appear as if any of the robbers are the same person behind these 3 crimes. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark. Well, this one's very strange. A 15-year-old, pretty young, charged with Lexington's latest murder. Police are not releasing the teen's name. They say he shot 20-year-old Andre Soto Jr. on Oxford Circle earlier this month. The teen is charged with murder and evidence tampering. Police have not said what they think led up to the deadly shooting.
5 months after a Clay County man was murdered, his family is offering a reward in the case. Investigators found 68-year-old Lawrence Sizemore dead inside his burned-out home in July. Family members say they want justice in the case. Sizemore's daughter told us that he was kind to everybody he met.
He was my support system. I mean, everything he done for me. I mean, I was the ultimate daddy's girl.
The reward now stands at $3,000, but you can make donations to increase that amount at any FCN bank location. We have more information about that, by the way, at WKYT.com and on the WKYT News app. Former Kentucky Agriculture Commissioner and UK basketball star Richie Farmer is getting out of prison this week. Family members say Farmer will be moved to a halfway house in Kentucky, and he can serve out the remainder of his sentence there. He's been in a West Virginia federal prison for misappropriating government resources while serving in statewide office, including having state workers build a basketball court for him at his house. He is scheduled to be released in March. Farmer was a member of the 1991-92 UK basketball team.
Well, it's a crime that shocked the community and the state, really. A 6-year-old boy was stabbed to death last week during what Versailles police call a home invasion. Since then, people around Kentucky are doing what they can to help Logan Tipton's family. A group called May Our Wounds Heal is holding a fundraiser to collect Christmas gifts for Tipton's 3 older sisters and younger brother.
Christmas time is a time where everybody should be together with their families, have everybody around the tree. It's not necessarily about the items, it's about who you have. And this year they're going to be lacking one.
Well, the fundraiser Saturday at 3 at McAdoo's Pub in Frankfort. Logan's uncle is a member of the band that'll be performing at that event. You can find more event details on our website, WKYT.com.
Well, a Kentucky sheriff says he is being forced to quit patrolling in his county. Bullitt County Sheriff Dave Greenwell says that he cannot get the funds he needs to operate his department. Greenwell says that he will turn over law enforcement patrol to the fiscal court within 90 days. He blames the local fiscal court for not giving his department $250,000 that he says they pledge to give each year. The sheriff says he will only provide what he is authorized to do by state law.
Lexington police are looking for some thieves, and their crimes were caught on camera. Surveillance video shows at least 3 people checking unlocked cars in the South Point neighborhood off Nicholasville Road. When they find one, they take what's inside. In one case, they took Christmas presents. Neighbors say thieves also stole items from unlocked cars in the nearby Pinnacle neighborhood.
All right, important to take note of that. Well, police think that a theft at a Grant County car dealership is connected to a burglary in Madison County. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says 2 people seen in this surveillance picture stole tailgates from Piles Chevrolet in Dry Ridge. And police think the same people were also involved in a burglary at Central Kentucky Truck and Trailer near Richmond the same night. Video shows a truck being rammed through a fence there in that location north of Richmond. Police say a second truck was stolen from that business. All but 9 of Kentucky's counties will be holding a caucus for the Republican presidential nomination. It's coming up on March 5th. Registered Republicans in those 9 counties not holding a caucus can go to neighboring counties to vote, or they can vote by absentee ballot. The Republican Party is making the change so that Senator Rand Paul can continue to run for president and seek re-election to the U.S. Senate. State Representative Mike Denham of Maysville says he will not seek re-election. Denham says his decision is due to health reasons. That means the 70th House District seat will be an open seat in next year's House elections. Republicans are hoping to win control of the chamber for the first time since 1921.
The winner of The Voice is Jordan Smith.
You know the name, certainly here in Kentucky. The Harlan County native is making Kentucky proud this morning. For weeks, millions watched as he sang his way past the competition on season 9 of The Voice.
He is great. Glad for him. And hundreds of people turned out in Jordan's hometown to cheer him on. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is live for us this morning with their reactions.
Yeah, the Harlan Center was the place to be last night for fans to watch as Jordan Smith brought home the Voice's winning prize. His hometown fans showed up every week for watch parties, and that didn't change for last night's big finale. Some fans say they drove 7 to 8 hours just so they could be at last night's watch party. Smith fans watched the 21-year-old sing his way to winning season 9 of The Voice. Smith will receive a $100,000 cash prize along with a recording contract from Universal Music Group. His Harlan County fans say they're not surprised at all by Jordan's success.
Now the world knows. We just love him. We're just so excited. We love you, Jordan.
Anybody that has a dream can achieve that dream no matter where they're from, no matter what they do, no matter where they live.
The people of Kentucky and Harlan have been proud of Jordan. The Harlan County Judge Executive Dan Mosley calling the month of November Jordan Smith Month. He's also been named the 2016 Harlan Countyan of the Year. Live in the newsroom, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
And it's not even 2016 yet, and he already wins the big award. Oh, they're so proud of him in Harlan County and Kentucky, really. Everybody's been pulling for Jordan Smith.
Well, he's got an
locally.
Amazing voice, and
really
hey,
does.
look, there it's reflected.
We're going to get to hear from him a lot in the future.
Okay, are we? Good deal. Let's check traffic right now to see what's happening out on the roads this morning.
I assume so, with that big contract. All right, let's check live drive traffic. Here is a look at some temperatures there as you travel along, and here is the look now at the current traffic. It should be normal in most of the region this morning. There is one issue along New Circle Road this morning from 10 to 11.
Yeah, and it's at that old Frankfort Pike exit. They're doing some overhead cable work there. So just an hour, 10 to 11. So if you can avoid, maybe try to work your day around that window of time.
Estimating they'll shut it down 2 or 3 times during that hour. And it's light traffic around our universities this morning. Most of the students are home for the holidays.
Yeah, lucky them.
A lot more coming up on WKYT this morning on your Wednesday.
Well, Utah 6th grader says it's easier to do than when you're not wearing pants.
Find out what he's talking about. That's coming up after weather this morning.
And talk about being in the right place at the right time. Look at the incredible video of a TV reporter helping police nab a bank robbery suspect.
Yeah, those are two strange stories you do want to see. They're interesting stories to see. Also something you want to see, this forecast. If you're a cold air lover, if you're a snow lover, I'll have the forecast for you. It's coming up next.